The recipe is from 100 years ago. It's extremely popular, and it's a very Thai Chinese dish. His father started it, and he's been doing it for generations, and he just picks out the pieces of pork so expertly. Chinatown has a very strong influence from the Teochew or the Dachu people. We're going to the first place down this alley, and this is a place that they only sell for a certain amount of time early in the morning. So here we are. This is the first place called Tiatu Kuai. They only open from, I believe, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. They sell out by 8 a.m. and they're only open from Thursday through Sunday. And they serve a dish which is called Kuai chap, which is our #1 dish, one of the most iconic dishes that you have to eat when you come to Yaowarat in Bangkok. And so actually Uncle makes them fresh. He has the dry noodles, which are in squares, and then when he boils them in water, in hot water, then they curl up into coils of noodles. And that's the signature noodle of Kuai chap. And from there, it's basically an all pork affair. The broth, which is just continually boiling, it looks so good. There's pieces of skin floating around in the broth. You can see pepper boiling around in the broth, but he does it so expertly. He's done it for so long. His father started it, and he's been doing it for generations. And he just picks out the pieces of pork so expertly, tops it with all of those pork parts, and then the broth goes on, the hot broth with a little bit of skin. Oh. Okay, here it is. This is dish #1, which is called Kuai chap again. And this is a dish that you will find just throughout Chinatown, throughout Bangkok. It's extremely popular, and it's a very Thai Chinese dish that originates with the Teochew or the Dachu people from southern China who migrated through Southeast Asia, bringing with them their food. And so Chinatown has a very strong influence from the Teochew or the Dachu people. They said the recipe is from 100 years ago. This looks amazing, thick, rich. Okay, let's just try that broth first. Wow, that is extraordinarily soothing and rich and porky and flavorful. Not as heavy on the pepper as some other versions. There's so many different versions. Some are really peppery, others are less peppery. This is kind of a medium pepperiness, but that being said, they do have a couple bottles of pepper, so we will have to definitely season with some pepper, but wow, that broth is absolutely sensational. What an award-winning broth. Oh, that's healing. Okay, here we go. Here's the bottle of pepper that's being passed around. Pepper is so fragrant. Oh man, I think I could actually use one more squeeze of pepper. People go heavy on the pepper. You have to taste that broth. Oh, okay, try those noodles with the pepper in it now. Oh, with that pepper. And then I love the actual noodles themselves, which are noodle rolls. Actually, they're sliced into squares, and then they coil up into noodle rolls. These noodles have an amazing kind of chewy texture to them. Some of them are really soft. How is that? That broth is amazing, huh? I am gonna move in for a little more seasoning. A little bit of chili. Oh yeah. And then I'm not totally sure if everybody adds vinegar. Do most people add vinegar? But my wife Ying always adds vinegar, so I'm gonna follow that. And let's try some of these pork parts. Oh, wow. That stomach is cooked to perfection. Oh, just a little bit of elasticity, but it sort of just melts in your mouth. Oh, that was tongue. Oh, the tongue is amazing. As we're starting to eat this, there's starting to be a line forming behind us for a queue for the Kuai chap. But man, talk about the morning sweats. The chili, the soup, back here in the market. The humidity of Bangkok. Whenever you start sweating at 6 a.m. in the morning, you know you're gonna have a good day. Sweating from food, that is. Now the portion size is not huge, so you can either eat more portions, but the good thing for us is we have a lot more food to eat today. Whew. Yes, sweating. My shirt is almost drenched at 6 a.m. in the morning. Oh, that was successful. That was extraordinary. What a dish. I've had Kuai so many times, but this is my first time here, and it's truly outstanding. A local popular spot that's only open for a few hours, a few days per week. But this is a dish. This is number one, Kuai, something that you have to eat when you are in Chinatown in Bangkok.